All right, we're here with Emma Pyles of Derryfield, our featured athlete from Division III, graduating senior. Say hi, Emma.
Hi.
All right, as we've been doing this, we were asking how you've been handling the self-quarantine of COVID-19 and your remote learning classes, and along with how do you go about your training under these conditions?
Yeah, it's definitely a unique situation, but like all other schools, we're doing online school. So we're doing Google Meet every day for our classes. And then our team is training. We're all training independently, but we're using Strava to upload our runs and comment and like on each other. So we're still trying to stay connected and train for a season if we have one.
Nice, nice. And I mean, I think we should be figuring out pretty soon whether or not we'll be coming back to school. And I think that's probably going to be the biggest factor in whether or not we actually have a season. I know we did meet with the NHIAA, and they're still hoping to get in a season. So that's very positive on that. So Emma, I've known you as far as a competitor. I don't even know how long, but back working with Granite State Flash for cross country. How long have you been, and when did you start competing in track and field?
I started running in 5th grade with Amherst Middle School. After doing cross country, I just went straight into track, doing mostly the distance events. So
Distance the whole time?
Yep.
I know a couple of people have been on, and they say that they started out doing the sprints, but they ended up in distance. And I think that can be fairly traditional, as people are like, oh, I'd rather do the shorter distances. But if you're a true distance runner, the 100's not very fun.
No, I just went straight to distance.
Yeah. What's your favorite event in the PR in that event?
My favorite is the 800. I like the mix of kind of the distance and the speed in it. So it's definitely my favorite.
And what's your PR?
Oh, my PR is 2:36.
2:36. All right. What's your favorite competitive memory?
My favorite competitive memory is probably trying the steeplechase for the first time with my teammate Catherine. Neither of us had ever jumped over hurdles before entering the race, so it definitely made for an interesting time, but we were like having fun and it was good to survive and finish, so it was a lot of fun.
Where did you do that steeple?
We did it at a big invite. I don't know what the name of it's called, but I think the Merrimack invite actually.
Oh, okay, because that's that steeple generally tends not to be a New Hampshire event. I think New York's the only state in this area that does steeplechase. I know we put one on every summer on our dirt track, and we have a little kiddie pool that you jump into for the water jump and stuff like that.
Yeah, the one we did had no water, so we just jumped over hurdles.
Oh, that's ever watch a college steeplechase?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Everybody goes, as soon as they announce that it's a steeplechase, everybody goes down, hangs out the pit, looking for somebody to crash and burn. If you could run any event, or any field event as well, which event and why?
I would probably do the 100 or the 200 just because I've never tried it, and I'm really impressed that everyone can go so fast for such a short amount of time. So I would definitely do one of those.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of those things that you're born with that speed.
Yeah,
you can train as much as you want, but speed eludes people like you and me. When you're not in quarantine, or even when you are in quarantine, what's your favorite workout?
I like the ladder workouts. So starting at like a 200 and then going to 400 and 800 and working your way back down.
Where do you guys usually do those?
We usually do them on the track. So.
Okay, nice. So as a true distance, I'm guessing, do you have a love for cross country more than track and field, or do you like track and field, or?
I definitely like track, but cross country probably is my favorite. Running all the trails and stuff is definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the true distance gets like the cross country aspect of it, because it's something you can do with your entire team and stuff like that. Yeah. But you get more split out into the individual events. What motivates you to perform in track and field? And then piggybacked on that, how do your coaches play a role in motivating you to perform at the highest level Emma Pyles can operate at?
I think I'm definitely motivated by like kind of chasing the next PR, the next best. And my teammates are definitely motivating and supportive. And at the beginning of each season, our coaches have us like write down goals, and then they have us look at them again at different points throughout the season, which helps us to like refocus. So that's also kind of a motivating factor.
Do they ask you anything special like in your goals? I know, like for me, the kids have a tendency to get caught up on times, and I tell them times are, it's, you never know. You could have a really crummy spring where it's just windy all the time, and those times can elude you. I know I always, when I ask them to do goals, I say make sure there's a goal in there that's not time specific. Do they ever ask any? I mean,
they definitely kind of let us run with it. We're encouraged to kind of think out of the box, and we can put anything like just to finish your first 800 or to try a new event. It can be like anything that you want. So that kind of lets it mix it up between times or places, or to try something new in the track season.
Very good, very good. And again, you already mentioned that cross country is kind of your love. What is the favorite thing that you like about track?
I like kind of the many different events that you can do in track. So I like that you can do the 800 and then you can go do the 32, and that there's relays and everything. I think it just gives it a different feel than cross country.
Yeah, I mean, I know with my kids, I encourage them to jump into other events, try different things. Again, mostly distance orientated kids, they gravitate towards distance events, but every once in a while we'll put together like a distance 4x1, and they end up really loving that because they're all out of their elements. All right, that gets us down to the lightning round. You ready for the fast stuff?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Pre-race meal, go.
Salmon and rice.
Salmon and rice. All right. Pre-race song.
Ooh, I don't have a specific song. Just whatever hype playlist is on.
Okay, that's good. Best advice you've ever been given, and who gave it to you?
I'm a pretty nervous runner. So my parents used to tell me to just have fun. So while it's like really simple, I think it's really helped me to just like have fun and do my best in the races.
I know Emma Coburn, who's a professional for New Balance. Her husband's her coach, and he just tells her, it's just running, babe. So that's kind of the same thing. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Ooh, I would go to Iceland. I want to swim between the tectonic plates.
Oh, that is wicked cool. That's the best answer I think I've ever heard. All right. And final one. What would you do if you knew you could not fail?
I would try pole vault.
I think I've heard that answer before. Usually most people say they would play the lottery, but pole vault, I used to think the idea of pole vault would be great. Now, not so much, I don't think anymore. They get up there pretty high now.
I know. I'm not sure I'd be able to do it.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I'd be able to run fast enough to bend the pole to get over anything. All right. Well, Emma, I know that we asked in the survey whether or not you had specific plans for school. Has that narrowed down any in the last week?
I'm still deciding where I'm going to go, but I'm hoping to, if I don't run for the school, run for the club team. So
nice. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, and good luck to the season, and good luck beyond where high school takes you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.